Lee Holdsworth is one driver who enjoys racing on fast and flowing circuits. This weekend, the V8 Supercars Championship heads to Phillip Island, outside of Bathurst, recognised as one of the driver favourites. In the past few seasons, the race has been a two-driver, 500-kilometre endurance event. This year, it switches back to a twin race setup and will require a different approach from the teams.
We set the cars up very similar to how we would for an enduro, but obviously the stints will be shorter, so you don't need to look after your tyres so much, and you're probably more aggressive on track than what you would be in an endurance event. So you attack a lot more at the start of the race and push really hard. So that's the main difference.
Another change is that the race has moved from September to May. Being on the edge of Bass Strait, the weather can be fickle and has a massive bearing on car setup.
The biggest challenge at setting up the car at Phillip Island is getting some front-end grip, really good front-end grip, because it's high speed. You need to carry a lot of speed through the corners, but also the wind can change from one day to another and totally throw your setup out the window. So you've got to be prepared to make the changes, the right changes, to adapt to the wind as well.
Being an international styled circuit, race engineer Brad Wischusen is looking back at the Albert Park Grand Prix support event to set up the IRWIN Falcon.
I guess Phillip Island's probably the first Grand Prix style circuit other than the Grand Prix that we've gone to this year. It's quite a lot of high loaded corners. It's a very open track, so it's quite weather dependent sometimes with the wind. So I mean, yeah, we kind of look a bit more towards the Grand Prix in terms of setup, but it's quite different to a lot of tracks we've been to this year.
Teams get their first look at what lies ahead at Phillip Island on Friday.